Good morning, children. Now we are going to see the continuation of Indus Valley Civilization. Drainage system. In many of these cities, they followed covered drainage system. COVERED. Covered drains were used. And they covered these drains with the help of slabs or bricks. What they used to cover the drains, they used slabs or bricks. Thus drains had a slope. Why? Because the water can flow easily in the slope. Holes were present at regular intervals. For what purpose? To clean the drain. The holes were present at regular intervals for the purpose of cleaning. Before finally emptying into the main drain, the house drain passed below many lanes. House drain passed below many lanes before finally emptying into the main drain. And each house they had a soak pit. This soak pit collect all the sediments. Sediments means solid waste. All the solid waste. And allowed only water to flow into the drains. And this soak pit collected sediments and it allows only water to flow into the drains. The Great Bath. The Great Bath of Mohenjo-daro is called the earliest public water tank of the ancient world, and it may be the earliest example of waterproof structure. The Great Bath was a large rectangular tank present in a courtyard. Great Bath is, in Tamil we can say, Perunkulam. The bath was lined with bricks, coated with plaster and made watertight. Or they prevented the leakage of water by layers of natural bitumen. இயற்கை தார் யூஸ் பண்ணி வாட்டர் டைட் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. There were steps present on north and south side leading into the tank. There were rooms present on three sides of this tank. To fill water for this tank, water was drawn from the well and which is situated in the courtyard. They drained out water after use. The Great Granary of Harappa. The granary was a massive building. Massive building, and they used solid bricks for foundation. What they used? Solid bricks for foundation. For what purpose these granaries were made? They were built to store food grains. For the purpose of storing food grains. The remains of wheat, barley, millets, sesame, and pulses were found in that place. A granary with walls made of mud bricks which are still in a good condition has been discovered in Rakhi Garhi, a village in Haryana. Was found, and that belongs to a mature Harappan period. The Assembly Hall. It was another huge public building. Huge public building. And it was a multi-pillared hall. Multi-pillared hall. In that building, 20 pillars are present in 4 rows to support the roof. Trade and transport. The Harappans were good and great traders. And they used standardized weights and measures. And they used sticks with marks to measure length. Sticks with marks to measure length. They used carts with spokeless solid wheels. Spokeless means அச்சு இல்லாத solid wheels பயன்படுத்தியிருக்காங்க. And there is a evidence for the existence of maritime trade with Mesopotamia. Maritime trade means sea trade with Mesopotamia. King Naram Sin of Akkadian Empire belongs to Sumerian Empire, has written about buying jewelry from Meluka. Buying jewelry from Meluka, a region of the Indus Valley. A region of the Indus Valley. Cylindrical seals similar to those found in Persian Gulf and Mesopotamia have been also found in Indus area. Cylindrical seals similar to those found in Persian Gulf and Mesopotamia have also been found in Indus area. This shows the link between these two areas. A naval dockyard has been discovered in Lothal in Gujarat. Dockyard is a place which is an enclosed area of water in a port for loading, unloading, and repair of ships. The maritime activity of the Indus people. Activities of the Indus people. Lothal is situated on the banks of tributary of Sabarmati River in Gujarat. Sabarmati River in Gujarat. Leader in Mohenjo-daro. A statue of seated male has been unearthed in a building with a headband. Headband on the forehead and a smaller ornament on the right upper arm. Now see this statue, children. His hair is carefully combed and it had finely trimmed beard. Finely trimmed beard. The head ornament might have been attached till the ear with the help of two holes present beneath the ears. Children, when you see this statue, on the left side of the shoulder is covered with a shawl, and that is decorated with designs of flowers and rings. This type of shawl pattern is used by the people of that area even today. Technology. We have already seen that people had developed a system of standardized weights and measures. Ivory scale found in Lothal in Gujarat is 1704 millimeter is the smallest scale. Smallest scale ever recorded on a contemporary civilization. The little statue was found at Mohenjo-daro. Sir John Marshall saw the statue known as the Dancing Girl. He said, "When I saw this statue, I found difficult to believe that it belongs to prehistoric period, because this was unknown in the ancient worlds up to the age of Greece." அதாவது இது மாதிரியான சிலை உருவாக்கம் வந்து பண்டைய மக்களுக்கு கிரேக்கர்கள் பீரியட் வரைக்கும் தெரியவே இல்லை. Do you know the hidden treasures of the Indus civilization? Under this topic, we are going to learn about apparel, love and peace, ornaments, occupation, pottery, and religious belief of the Indus civilization people. Inscriptions. Inscriptions are the written documents of those times. They provide us information about customs, practices, and other aspects of any place or time. So far, the Indus script has not been deciphered. அந்த இண்டஸ் பீப்புளோட ரைட்டிங் வந்து நம்மளால் புரிஞ்சிக்க முடியல. ஸோ we must look for other clues to know about the Indus people and their lifestyle. Now we continue with apparel. First we see about apparel. Apparel means dress code. Now today we are using different way of dressing in different states, but in those period they used cotton fabrics. Clay spindles unearthed suggest that yarn was spun, and we can see that they used wool also. Love and peace. Settlements. Settlements means living places or living buildings were built on a giant platforms and elevated grounds. The Indus civilization seems to have been a peaceful one, because there is no evidence of an army. Only few weapons were found. From that, we can come to a conclusion that they led a peaceful life. And they expressed their status with garments and precious jewelry. From that garments and precious jewelry, we can identify the status of people. Ornaments. Ornaments were commonly used by both men and women, and they used or decorated themselves with necklaces, armlets, 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 அது வந்து கையணிகள் அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறோம், பேங்கிள்ஸ், ஃபிங்கர் ரிங்ஸ், இயர் ஸ்டட்ஸ் and anklets. The ornaments what they used were made of gold, silver, ivory, shell, copper, terracotta and precious stones. Horse and iron were unknown to the people of Indus, and they used a famous red quartz stone that is called cornelian. They used this type of stones to design jewelry, and copper was the first metal discovered and used by humans. We are learning about the Indus civilization. Now in our mind there is a question, who governed them and who was the king? And now we can see the answer for that question. Historians believe that there existed a central authority. What is that? Central authority, and they only govern the people, and also they have the control over planning of towns and overseas trade, maintenance of drainage and peace in the city. Now when we see about the occupation of the people, the main occupation of Indus civilization people is not known. But there is evidence that agriculture, handicrafts, pottery making, jewelry making, weaving, carpentry and trading were practiced. And there were merchants, traders and artisans. And people have another occupation, that is cattle rearing. People of those time, they know the use of the potter's wheel and they reared domesticated animals. Pottery. They used potter's wheel to make pottery and they were well burnt, decorated with designs in black color, and the potteries were in red color. The broken pieces of pottery have animal figures and geometric designs on it. When we see about the religious practice, there is no evidence for the presence of religious practices. There might have been worship of Mother Goddess. They concluded that based upon the excavation of several female statues. And these statues symbolized fertility. Toy culture. Toys like carts, cow with movable heads and limbs, clay balls, tiny doll, a small clay monkey, terracotta squirrels eating a nut, clay dogs and male dancer have been found. And these toys were made by using terracotta. It shows that they enjoyed playing. What happened to Harappans? By 1900 BCE, the Harappan civilization started declining because of the following reasons. First reason is repeated floods. Second one, ecological changes. Invasions, படையெடுப்பு வேற அந்த எதிரிகள் படையெடுத்து வந்ததுனால கூட இந்த நகரம் அழிந்து போயிருக்கலாம். Then natural calamities, climatic changes, deforestation and then epidemic. Epidemic means தொற்று நோய்களால கூட அந்த மக்களுக்கு ஆபத்து ஏற்பட்டு இந்த நாகரிகம் அழிந்து போறதுக்கான வாய்ப்புகள் அதிகமா இருந்திருக்கு. Archaeological site at Mohenjo-daro has been declared as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO. General facts about Indus civilization. It is one among the oldest civilization in the world. It is the largest civilization among the for ancient civilization. பழமையான நாகரிகத்தில் பெரிய நாகரிகம் எது அப்படின்னு பார்த்தோன்னா இந்த இண்டஸ் சிவிலைசேஷன் தான். தேர்ட் ஒன், the world's first planned cities are present in Indus civilization. And fourth point, they had a advanced sanitation and drainage system. There was a high sense of awareness on public health. With this, we finish this lesson. Thank you. God bless you.